me. Let me know if you can't. So, I'm here. I am definitely here. Can you hear me? Say something. Anyone? Is there anybody there? Probably not. I did a bit of a seance with the last one because there wasn't anyone there, and I did a bit of, but there was still nobody there, and then nobody could hear it. It was pointless. Completely pointless. This is a funny angle, isn't it? This is just down here because I can't find anywhere to put it, really, because I did have a big tripod and I can't find the tripod. If there's somebody there, can you let me know if you... Obviously, you can't hear this. If you can't hear this, you won't be able to let me know that you can't hear it. But if you can't hear it, let me know. But you can't hear that, can you? Dilemma. Ow! I just poked myself in the eye. That was... Ow! Well, fun times. How is everyone enjoying this first week of what's going on? It's coming in and out of focus, isn't it? It's just the light's not very good in here. That's why. It's because the lights are moving around. If I stay in one place, maybe it won't go in and out of focus. So who are these two people here? Hello, yes, sound. Oh, good. You let me know that it was sound. I don't know why there wasn't sound the last time. Possibly there was something wrong with it when it up. I think there was sound when I was doing it, but something went wrong when it was rendering or whatever, when it was uploading. So, this is... I can't get comfortable here. Can't get comfortable. But what's that in the corner? It's a bear. I was messing about with that bear. It was for people that did hear it. Look, it was a Giorgio Beverly Hills Versace bear. It's a Versace bear. Ooh, the swishiness. I don't know what's going on, really. I'm a little bit stir crazy. I was supposed to be here till April the 19th with my parents, but it's looking increasingly like that might be conservative estimates. 19th. That's when I've got my my bus back, my coach back, but it might not be running, so I could be here for a while. How much of a while? I do not know. Does anyone know? No. Hello, Philip. Sound good. Good. I was just saying to let me know if there wasn't sound, but then I realised that nobody could hear that. So yeah, there's the printer in the side. This again, same problems that I had with the last one, but nobody was here. I was just blubbering and blabbering, going on to myself, and there was nobody to hear it. If a tree falls in the forest, is there anyone to hear it, Elise? No, there isn't. There was no sound. That answers that question. Yeah, so I posted a video today with a little poem. It took me ages to do. I was in the attic. I couldn't do it live because the internet doesn't stretch that far. So it wasn't live. It was but I took so many times to try and get it right. It was just the light kept coming and going, and I kept forgetting what I was saying, and it was all a little, and it's only 47 minutes long, 47 seconds long. Thank you very much, Philip. So good, because I was like, did I even upload the right one? I don't want to even look at it just in case it's the wrong one. So that's good. You've got cake in a microwave. That's good going. Let us know. Make a video about it and post it, and let me know. Put the thing in the comments about, yes, cake in the microwave's good. I should probably do some more recipes and stuff. But I did read an article today that said if you're trying to be creative and productive and trying to get through these difficult times by doing something really useful, forget about it, because there's no point. Really, you just wallow in it. So that's oh yes, Pyrex. That's good. Make it in a Pyrex jug, and then you've got a jug of cake. That's really good. Yes, a jug of cake, and I've got things coming up on me. Pyrex dish. Ooh. And so what was I saying? Yes, don't bother with creative things. I was going to make all sorts of recipes and stuff. Yes, it is, Philip, it is. All sorts of things and recipes, and just I keep getting notifications. I thought I'd turn them off, but clearly not. They're not making a noise. That's something. I've worn myself out now, haven't I? That's because I was just eating a Snickers bar. Now, the good thing about Snickers bars is they've got peanuts in them. And see, if I was working in a school, which I was, then I couldn't eat peanuts because schools, you're not really allowed to eat things like that are going to be allergens. So, yes, peanuts. Yay. So that's the good thing about not being around people. You can eat things that would kill them and don't kill you, and you're not going to kill them, and then you don't have to feel guilty about doing that. That's something, isn't it? just, we have to look on the bright side. Really, you can eat peanuts in your house on your own, as long as you're not allergic to them, because then that would be very silly indeed. So don't do that. Don't eat things that you're allergic to, but eat things that other people are allergic to. Make the most of it, because you're not going to get the chance when you're back in society out among the people that you might accidentally hurt. Just do it to yourself. It's not. So you could just do all the things that aren't going to harm you but might harm other people. I'm sure there's many that you can think of in the comfort of your own home, on your own. So that's the good thing about self-isolation. Yesterday, I thought, am I coming down with a cold or something? My dad's had a cold since before Christmas, but it's just a normal standard cold. Yes, exactly, Phil. It's just a normal standard cold, but it's a long-lasting one. It's lasted for like 4 months. So now I've come home to make sure that they get groceries and stuff, and I seem to have caught that one. So I'm pretty sure it's that one. So I was a bit worried yesterday, but I stayed in my room all day, and I had actually bought, for my Edinburgh show, which is probably not going to happen now, for my Edinburgh show, I got a little mini projector, and I set it up yesterday, and I attached it to my computer, and I basically watched Netflix and other things all day on a big screen, because my brother bought a big screen a few years ago before he left home. So I put down the blinds, which is a big screen, and put on the projector, and I watched loads and loads and loads of stuff. So quite a lot of things that I had not seen up until now. And one of them was A Simple Favour. I watched that. That's the last thing I watched. I fell a little bit asleep because it was towards the end of the day. But I sort of saw the denouement coming, but it gave me a nice idea for things, you know. And also, I've suddenly, we were having a discussion, me and my mum, about islands and kitchens. Not like islands that are like in the stream, not islands in the stream like that sort of thing. Islands and kitchens, and what the use of them was. And she said she didn't like them, and I said, oh, I agree. But then in the moist cake, that's nice. It was the kitchen, the island is very good for making videos in front of, I've discovered, even though I don't have a kitchen island. But that's a tip I got from that. So that's the biggest thing I got from A Simple Favour, is that you can use a kitchen island to make how to make recipe and craft videos. But I don't have one, so that's really irrelevant to my life. But if I ever did have a big house that had a kitchen island, then I could use that. But I don't. The other things that she used her video making skills for probably aren't going to be relevant to me either. If you've seen it, you'll know what was going on. If you haven't, then you haven't. So yeah, I don't know what's really going on with this. Exceptionally moist, yes. Cake. Did you say exceptionally moist cake? I just said a video about root vegetables. Yeah, that would be difficult. But we did, my parents got a food parcel because we are... can't really go anywhere, and because they are quite old, they got a food parcel this week, and there was half a Swede in it, not a whole Swede, half a Swede, so I could use some of that to make, I'm not sure what a Swede cake would be like. Not great, I would imagine, but I don't know. Carrot cake. You can make, obviously, beetroot cake. To be honest, it's not that peculiar now I'm thinking of it, to make a cake that's completely made out of root vegetables, because beetroot cake is really nice, and carrot cake is really nice, and I'm sure parsnip cake would be really nice if I made that. Potato cakes are delicious! So it's not as weird as you would think, really. Sweet cake might be. It's quite sweet, isn't it? Hello, Paul. Yeah, I'm like, haha, hello. How are you? Yeah, people that I haven't seen for ages. Yes, Edinburgh show. Swede is not half Swedish. I think it's called a rutabaga in America. If you're an American, rutabaga. Think that's what it is. No, not weed cake. That's a different thing altogether. Swede cake. Swede is the British name for rutabaga. So yeah, that. Hooray! No Edinburgh. No, exactly. No Edinburgh. I was like, well, we don't know, because they're still going ahead as far as we know. They haven't cancelled it yet, and it's like, what on earth? Yes, I know, Matt. Yeah, I just assumed that you probably, anyway, but this is random because I'm trying to answer different people's questions, and it's all coming across a bit strange. Yeah, so I was going to do my vegetable video show, a whole thing for Edinburgh, and now I probably won't be able to do that. No, that's okay. Don't worry, Matt. Don't apologise. Never apologise. Never surrender. Never give in. Never apologise. Yeah, so that that. So I was going to do that Edinburgh show, but who knows what's happening now. Probably not an Edinburgh show. But my flatmate said that he'd heard that the lockdown was like for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months. So I'm probably not even going to get out the house for a long time. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. There's a nice wood out the back. I might go out there and go for some walks, because you're not supposed to go for long walks in the country if it's not your locality. But fortunately, if I just go out the back and up into the woods, that is my locality. So I'm thinking I probably can go for a walk on my own in the woods. Whether you want to, it might be a sort of like into the woods sort of... there's all sorts of scary things about going into the woods alone, isn't there? If you go into the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. I find a teddy bear's picnic. Yes. Well, you know, it already happened with me, Matt, so you can hope. That would be an ideal situation. Yes, I don't think anybody... No, exactly, Paul. I don't think that anybody should be going to do shows in the tiny venues that are mostly underground in old bridges and underneath things and in cellars, where it's damp and a little bit grim at the best of times. After all of this, it's not a wise idea, really. And who's going to want to see people in one room at one time willingly? I think after this, everyone's going to be a little bit unsure. I know that in Shakespeare's time, they shut down all the theatres and all the public places because of the plague. And eventually, they started doing theatre again. There was a call for it. But I don't know about this time. Will there be? Because there's other things. You can do videos live from your house. Or all sorts of things. But that does, of course, rely on technology. And if the technological network all falls down at once because everybody's doing this, which is possible that it might do, then that's not going to work either. So who knows? Society has collapsed. Hooray! Long live society. We're all so fortunate to be living through these times, aren't we? Think what you can tell your grandchildren. No, you can't, because it's the end of the world. Yay! Yay! The end of the world. It's probably not the end of the world, but it does feel like the end of the world in a lot of ways. Now, I don't know what's going to happen this week or next week. It might be all over by Christmas, as they said in the First World War. And eventually there was a Christmas where it was all over. And then they had other things, like the Spanish flu, which wasn't even from Spain. And other things. And then they had all the bit between the First World War and the Second World War, and how horrible that was, and death and catastrophe, and the rise of things and the fall of things, and then there was another war. Yay! And then we're now. There was other things between then and now. There was other things that happened between 1919 and 2020. I'm sure there must have been, but I've forgotten what they are. Because that's the end. It's like the end times. Now we're in, hooray, the end times. I'm sure that's going to make a lot of people very happy, because that's what people have... There's been all sorts of people saying it's the end times since the beginning of times. So maybe they're right this time. Or maybe they're not. Who can say? I've lost 3 people saying this end time stuff. Got a bit of a sore throat from talking about this end time stuff, but that's all right. Hooray! Everybody's free to sit in their house and watch Netflix. Woohoo! So that's good, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm not sure, really. All in all, I'm not sure what's happening. Can't really get online groceries, so that's one thing. I'm hoping that that's going to get sorted at some time, because everyone's like, oh, look, this online grocery thing's open now, go and check. No, it's gone. Well, that's that then. I'm going to eat dirt. Yum, yum, yum. But we've got half a Swede, so that can probably last for, ever? Maybe? Ever is a very long time, isn't it? Yeah. So, got some carrots as well. Carrots and Swedes. Yum, yum, yum. I don't know. I've got a recipe here that I wrote down for... What's this for? Cake. Gluten-free cake. So, gluten-free cake, Madeira cake. It's very nice. It's got 150 grams of margarine or butter. That's 5 ounces. 5 ounces or 150 grams of caster sugar. Yum, yum. Generous amount of vanilla essence. 3 eggs or egg substitute. 5 ounces or 150 grams of gluten-free self-raising flour. Or knock yourself out. Have the whole gluten-y flour. Completely gluten-y flour. Half a teaspoon of gluten-free baking powder. Unless you just want to eat all the gluten. Preheat oven. Mix butter and sugar together. This is my handwriting. It's a complete mess. Add eggs or egg substitute. And a little flour to stop the buttery lumps forming. That's nice, isn't it? Add the rest of the flour, mixing well. Lastly, add vanilla essence and baking powder. And then chopped cherries. Optional. I know every time we've made it, the chopped cherries have sort of landed at the bottom. They've just gone bloom and you've just got a layer of cherries underneath. So maybe there's a knack to that. Anyway, pour into a prepared tin, bake on a middle shelf for 50 to 60 minutes at, I don't know, gas mark 3. That's 160 centigrade and something. Put it in a £2 loaf tin. Why not? Check with the skewer. If it comes out clean, it is ready. So that's a cake for you. So make that lovely cake. That's not in a microwave. I don't know what your microwave one was like, but I'm sure it was delicious. That's more complicated. I'm sure you can make it in a microwave, but it probably won't come out quite as well. But if you've got a microwave, that's it. So all sorts of things now. Recipes for cakes. And me talking rubbish. Whoa. What's everybody been up to? What's everybody seeing? Anything exciting apart from... I know everyone's talking about the thing about tigers that's on Netflix. I haven't watched that yet. What's it called? Something about tigers. Some man with some tigers. I don't think that's what it's called. But it might be. Some man with some tigers. Yeah, everyone's gone really quiet. Have I stopped broadcasting or something? I don't know because nobody's saying anything. Oh, that's gone really bright. What's happened there? Oh, I don't know what's happened there. That's 7 people seemingly watching, but nobody saying anything. Why? What colour are my eyes? Weird colour. Oh, they're a bit sort of backwards, my eyes, aren't they? They're sort of, yeah, I've got astigmatism in one of them, but I can't remember which one. Because the optician said that I could get away with not having a toric lens because it was cheaper as well. And so I haven't. So I'm like, for a while. But I think I probably do need it because I can't see properly with my eyes. Good times. And my tooth started hurting the other day because I had a little bit of a gum problem. Ow! It only hurts when I poke it, so I won't poke it. But then I started worrying because all the dentists are not practicing at the moment and they're all going to be sent to this new big Excel centre thing. So that's nice. There's no more dentists and let's hope that goes well. It's really hard to keep cheerful with all that's going on. And it's like, is it appropriate to keep cheerful? Should we keep up the spirits or should we just wallow in it and just go, yeah, it's all pretty bad. So I don't want to people are obviously not having a great time and I don't want to downplay that, but at the same time, it's a bit depressing, isn't it? So maybe we should just pretend it isn't happening until it happens. I don't know. What is the best way to deal with adversity? Maybe just keep going. Keep going and 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 then keep going and keep going until you can't keep going anymore. Hooray! Yeah. Nobody's talking to me anymore. Have I gone? Am I not talking? Can you hear me? Anyone? Am I still here? Is everyone here? Is it just me? All alone in the world? Nobody here. Is everyone playing a big joke on Elise? And actually, none of this is real. And you're just pretending. Just as a special funny April Fool's jokes. April Fool's stroke birthday. It's my birthday next week. What a birthday that'll be. Yeah, on April the 6th. La 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 la. It's my birthday. And I'm going to go somewhere for my birthday. I'm going to go to my front room. Yay! That's where I am. My parents' front room, in fact. So that's exciting. And I might make my cherry Madeira cake. And I'll stick... I haven't got any candles. and I don't know where there are any, I will stick a stick in it and I will light the stick. And that will be my wonderful end of the world birthday cake. Ooh. Why is everyone so quiet? I think you are. You've all just pretended to be here, and then you're not here. You're all just figments of my imagination. Woo! 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 It's very difficult speaking in a vacuum. Like last time, I mean, I used to make loads of videos which obviously weren't the live videos, and I just talked to myself and that would be fine because I would not be expecting anybody to interact with me. But now I'm expecting people to interact with me and nobody is. It's all gone a bit wrong. I could philosophize all day and all night. But is there any point if nobody's listening and nobody's watching? And somebody took their like away just then. I'm not sure I like that. Taking their like away. Don't put it in the first place if you're going to take it away. Please don't take any more away. Please don't take any more likes away. Put it back. Put it back. Thank you. I don't know whether that was because I was pleading or just a coincidence, but I'm grateful because it's the little things that get you through these times. Little tiny things like a like. Yay! And a like. Yay! Oh, you took it away again. Messing with me. You're messing with me. Giving me likes and taking them away. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you very much for giving it back. Oh. Please don't take it out. Ah, another one. So it's like, yay, Elise the performing seal claps when she gets a like. Yay, yay, yay. Clap, clap, clap. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay. I don't know what's even happening anymore. You took it away. Why? I'm just going to calm down now. Thank you. Oh, my mum wants me to make an Easter bonnet, and so I haven't made it yet. This is just a blank, and then I'm going to put flowers on it, and things like that. I don't know, something. I'm going to put something on it, and it's going to be so beautiful, and then I will be happy, and everything will be good. And there's a dancing bear. This is the dancing bear that lives in the forest. Ooh, I'm burping. Ha! That lives in the forest. I'll go and visit him in the forest and have a teddy bear's picnic in the woods. I'll go down to the woods tomorrow, and I'm sure of a massively big surprise. Yeah, especially since I think somebody set fire to part of it the other day, so hopefully that doesn't happen when I'm in the woods the next time, really. And if I did find some teddy bears, I would be very, very surprised. The last time, if you've seen the part of the video I've got of the where I go when I'm dancing around and pretending to dancing with fairies, that's the edge of the forest. The part of the wood that's where I am is sort of the middle of it. It goes all the way across part of a mountain. So that was the one end, and I'm probably going to go for a walk in the bit that's nearest me, which is just over the way, and not going to go as far as that. Once I found a big standing stone in there, and I was walking with a friend who I think is no longer with us. So I can't ask her whether we did actually find a standing stone or whether I just dreamt it, because there's nobody to ask. But I've never seen this standing stone again since, because I don't know whether I've just gone for a walk in a different part of the woods or something. But I had an inkling where it was, and I still don't know where it was. So maybe I'll go looking for that on my own, because social distancing and everything. And then I'll find a stone and I'll make friends with it. And it'll be my bestest friend, because I'm sure that won't be at all worried about talking to me, because it's a stone. And stones, as far as I know, are quite happy to, well, they don't really catch anything, stones, do they? Except moss. They catch moss. Rolling stones gather no moths. It would be really weird if a big rolling stone did gather moths. It's like, I'm collecting moths. I'm a big rolling stone. Why has everybody stopped talking to me, though? What's happening? I don't know whether people are commenting or I'm not seeing them, or whether you're not commenting. I'm not seeing them anyway. That's gone. It's weird. It goes in and out and in and out. Anyway, I'm going to give you a tour of my room. This room, let's have a little look at this room. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? That's I'm going to turn this light on here to have a bit more light over here. And there's a picture of some sunflowers. See, I did this and there was no sound before, and there's some pictures that my father did. That's a nice river and some sea. That's my grandmother, my dad's mother and father, and my Uncle Bernard, who was French in the foreground. They're no longer with us, any of them, but they're good, aren't they? And there's some pictures there. And what else? Oh, there's my. That's not a painting, that's a picture. That's my maternal gran and grandfather, the Mayers family. And here's me. There's me when I graduated. And there's me looking very sleepy indeed. Looks like I haven't had a sleep for days and years and months. Oh, and there's my grandmother Mayers, born Luxton, which it turns out, when I looked at family history, that was actually Luxon rather than Luxton. So I don't know why they changed their name. But there you go. People change their name, don't they? Yeah. So I don't know. What's up with everybody? You're going to have a lovely week this week. You're going to be doing all sorts of, sports and activities and amazing things and going to the theatre and the cinema. Nah, me neither. Just going to stay at home. That's the best thing to do, isn't it? Stay at home and have chips or something. That's probably always the best. To be honest, maybe that's what we should have been doing the whole time. It's just staying in our houses and eating lots of chips and drinking lots of pop and looking at the TV. Maybe that was the best thing for everyone to do all along. And play chess with people. Oh no, we can't play chess with people because that requires somebody else. Play solitaire with yourself. Solitaire, what a lovely game for one person or one person. And what else can you play? Well, you can do a lot of things on your own, actually. Really? Let's not go there. And do loads of things on your own. Reading and writing and reading or writing that you've written. Excitement. So that's what we could do. Maybe what I'll do is I'll find one of the books that I've written that I haven't published yet, and I'll just read it to you. The whole thing. And nobody's saying don't do that, Elise, because nobody's talking to me anymore. So maybe I will do that. It's something to do. I don't know how long I'm here now. I don't know. Does anybody know? Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything. So that's all we could do really, is keep busy. Or not keep busy. Or just have a really long sleep. It's like hibernating, only in the summer. Which would be... So, hiver, hibernating, eternating. Eternating. That's the French for summer, isn't it? Yeah, we're eternating until autumn. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Eternating. So I'll just leave you there really, because nobody's talking to me anymore. I don't know why you're not talking to me anymore. Leave a comment or something in the comment section so that I at least know that somebody saw this and that I existed. That's all we can all do. It's like what graffiti is, just carving things and cave paintings and just all of that. It's just to say, I was here, I existed, I am. And that's all YouTube videos really are, aren't they? I am, therefore, I exist, I exist. I am what I am. That's what everybody and everything. I am what I am. I am Popeye. I am God. I'm not God. That would be just like, just sitting in my house pretending to be God. That is, we all essentially, blasphemy, stone her. So I don't know. I don't know what. And that's what we're all doing really. It's just trying to show that we are here. I am here. You are here. We are all here. Together we are separate, and separately we are together. think I'll leave you there. That's almost exactly half an hour, and nobody cares. I made up a song and everything in the last one, and it was silent, so nobody even could hear my amazing song, and neither can I, because it's gone forever.